Before ETM, I was and still am now part-time HR manager, so I had a little bit of speaking experience in terms of doing inductions, but at that point it was everything I knew and the people there didn't. So I was the expert, I was comfortable with it, but that was the extent of it. Put me outside of that scenario and not necessarily the most comfortable person. Never really looked into public speaking until I'd done a couple of train the trainer clinics as part of the VIP. And really enjoyed the train the trainer clinics and realised, although I really love the sound of my own voice being a Scouser, that it was something I really enjoyed and I could make another stream of income out of it, which is what I'm doing now. I'm still very new to it. I'd done ESR at the end of May. I'd only done one VIP session prior to that, so I completed the week's ESR and absolutely loved it. Won a speaker slot at ECA as a result of it. Obtained an award for best speech. It's like a running joke in my family now that I'm a double award winner, because at my first ETM I won Speaker of the Month, and as a result of that I'm now this weekend speaking at multiple streams as an MC for Paul Preston, which is a massive leap. So last week in May through to now I've not even yet done my first PPN. I'm doing the first PPN on Monday, so I've got a manic few days, but people know who I am. And, you know, I've got people coming up to me now and saying, oh, congratulations, well done, and what are you going to do with it next? So I'm lining up speaker slots continually, moving from one to the other, and I never would have thought of that. And this, although property is something that I'm doing, that's kind of more something that my husband's doing now, and public speaking, believe it or not, is now becoming my main focus. So I've just dropped down another day in work. So since my beginner's day in January, I've dropped 2 days in work. I'm now down to 3-day working week, and I have the blessing of my managers who are saying go for it and make it full time, which I will do in the not too distant future. The action that I've taken to move along is basically attending the train the trainer clinics that are at the VIP sessions and also the train the trainer days. As well as attending those, I then signed up for ESR, which was the most amazing, daunting experience of my life, but definitely one of the best. A week, so intense, but I've come out of it a completely different person, so much more confident, so much happier, and realising that actually I've got, you know, getting the belief in yourself and knowing that you can do it. From ESR, I JV'd with somebody to sign up for ETM, and I'm now only at my second ETM and just absolutely loving it and moving forward in leaps and bounds, which I never thought was possible. I would say if anyone is on the fence or maybe sitting there wondering whether they should do it, get the splinters out of your backside, take that leap of faith. What's the worst that can happen? You do it and you don't enjoy it. I think you're being a minority. Pretty much everyone that I've journeyed alongside, I've made great friends doing it. You know, these are people who are now asking me to speak at their PPNs, giving you even more confidence in yourself. I would say you can use it in everyday life. I'm now using what I've learned in the train the trainer sessions, in ETM, in ESR, in my job. And as a result of it, I'm getting feedback from people who sit through a 2-day induction and, you know, used to bore the life out of me and them. And they're now saying I really enjoyed the training, and what's our next bit of training that we're going to do? Do we have any additional days? And I've never ever had that feedback before, and that's from people who are going into work as their first job at 16, and also people who are semi-retired and have done what I'm already doing and commending me on what it is. So I'd say do it and do it now.